All right, here's some fun thoughts for you. Isn't it crazy that when we grow from a child into an adult, that it doesn't necessarily matter what our diet is like, we still grow all of that cartilage, all of those ligaments, our bones get bigger, denser, muscles get stronger, and all this type of stuff. Um, but as we get into an adult, we're told that we degenerate a little bit quicker, and we're always trying to supplement for things, like everything we try to get, we try to supplement, like we try to get vitamin K2, we try to get D3 for the sun, we try to get vitamin C, if, all of the vitamins and minerals that we're trying to take in essentially to like revitalize ourselves, become healthier, create longevity and stuff like that. But the thing is, when you look at teenagers and kids and stuff like that, they grow and grow all of this cartilage, which if you've looked into it before, you'll find that when you're an adult, it's very difficult to grow things like cartilage. Cartilage damage, that's what arthritis is. If you put too much wear and tear on your joints, they don't really reform back, especially spine injuries and back pain and stuff like that. Spinal injuries like cartilage in the back specifically doesn't have much blood flow going to it, so there's not many nutrients or nothing like that. It relies on like an osmosis form for minerals to come in and out of the disc to heal it, but that's kind of another story. But my main thought here is this, right? As we get older, people say, we can't regenerate stuff like that, but it's a little bit of a lie because actually our joints and ligaments go under a state of like, I guess you could say, rejuvenation or cell turnover or something regularly. Like the cartilage is constantly being healed on a minor level. The main issue is that we are outdoing that growth rate essentially. So it's not that cartilage doesn't grow back, it's just that it grows back extremely slowly and it doesn't have much mechanism for repair, although it does repair. So if you have an injury or something like that, it's repairing every day. Everything you do, it repairs. But the key thing here is it's much slower. But for, like I said, with teenagers and stuff like that, it doesn't matter what diet they're on. If they're eating McDonald's all the time, no exercise, they still grow from these kids into these adults, right? So that's a lot of cartilage. That is a lot of bone. That's a lot of ligament tissue, like that is being grown. Like, it isn't just small. Just think about how small a kid is compared to a grown adult who's 6 foot something or whatever it might be. So what I'm saying is that tells us that it's all about the signaling, right? It's not so much to do with the nutrients and all the things that we're eating. They do play a part, don't get me wrong, they are needed. And the most important one out of all that is proteins. Proteins are the building blocks, the amino acids for nearly all cell turnover. So if you're looking for one thing to mainly eat in your diet, I would say increase the protein because that is increased longevity for sure. I'm not going to go into what not to eat today, but I think this is why intermittent fasting and triggering things like autophagy through fasting is actually one of the most amazing things we can do as human beings for longevity and health, because it triggers cell turnover, it triggers increased growth hormone, it triggers increased recycling of cells, um, helps you be leaner, um, it reduces brain fog, lowers glycemic, what's it called? Come to me, like sugar sensitivity, glucose sensitivity, whatever. So it lowers that as well. So it's got all these amazing factors, and we can trigger it for free. The issue is that most people aren't abstaining from food enough or often enough or for a large enough time scale to make a difference. You know, like for intermittent fasting to actually work, you need to be fasting till at least 3 o'clock or more, and that's like bare minimum. The longer you go, the more of these hormones, growth hormone, testosterone, cell turnover, regeneration, all these things that you actually increase the more you do it. I would recommend fasting for an entire day, 24 hours, and basically skipping an entire day food. That's great once a week. That is something I do once a week, every week without fail usually. And then most days I do intermittent fasting, so I'll usually eat just the one meal a day. But this isn't to brag about what I'm doing or what my plan is, or I'm trying to put my plan on you. I'm just telling you some food for thought, or no food for thought, I guess, if you think about it. Just about how it's maybe more about the signaling pathways that actually are responsible for the healing. And there's only one way to induce that as an adult, And that is through autophagy, unfortunately, because we are no longer growing from children to adults. So it's a fun little thought experiment. Let me know what you guys think.